Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the BeyondTransition.com weekly triathlon review. Beyond Transition is the triathlon race guide. We get the best information on triathlons and courses so that you can focus on training and racing. Remember, all the details of these races are on www.beyondtransition.com. Get ready for a weekend of great racing this weekend with 98 races happening across the globe. Iron distance races. This weekend sees 3 iron distance races happening around the world, one in the United States, another in England and the last one in Germany. Centered amidst the northern beauty of the Adirondack region in New York, Ironman Lake Placid offers a challenging iron distance race. The course is nothing short of spectacular, with the swim taking place in the pristine Mirror Lake. The challenging bike course is both scenic and tough as it winds through the Adirondack Mountains. The run is no picnic, either, and offers up some more great scenery, along with some more challenging hills. Put it all together and you have the essence of Ironman, a race that captures both the beauty and the challenges of the area, and the sport. Become an outlaw in the spirit of Robin Hood at the Outlaw Triathlon, an iron distance race in Holme-Pierrepont, Nottingham, UK. The 2.4-mile swim takes place in the Regatta Lake at Holme-Pierrepont National Watersports Centre. A single out-and-back course makes the swim easy to navigate and fast. The bike course features an out-and-back route and 3 loops around some of Nottinghamshire's finest countryside. It's an undulating course with a couple of short stinging climbs, but don't underestimate this course, especially on a windy day. Then it's out onto the run course around the lake and onto the River Trent path to Trent Bridge and County Hall. The multi-lap course means there's a feed station every few miles and the course is lined with supporters willing you all the way to the finish line. On arrival you will receive a hero's welcome and be crowned a modern-day outlaw. Ironman Frankfurt is the home of the Ironman European Championship and offers an iron distance race in Frankfurt, Germany. The 3.8-kilometer swim is a 2-loop affair in the Langenarwald Sea. The bike course is both fast and technical. The run course in Frankfurt consists of 3 14-kilometer laps. The course is made up of a series of alt and back sections on either side of the River Main. The course looks like it should be fast. It's very flat, but it's tough to post a fast time here because of the 180-degree turns and tricky roundabouts to negotiate over the bridge that the runners negotiate a couple of times each lap. Half iron races. For those who prefer half the suffering of an iron distance race, there are 8 half iron distance races to choose from. 2 in the United States, 2 in the United Kingdom, 1 in France, 1 in Germany, 1 in Canada and 1 in Belgium. They may be half the distance, but they still could be just as hard, if not harder. In the United States, there's the American Swing Triathlon, a race exceeding the usual half-iron distance, at the Williams Lake Resort in Rosendale, New York. It's an epic race, combining the American Swing and duathlon bike course, which has gained a reputation of being one of the most feared bike courses throughout the multisport community, with an equally hard swim and run at Williams Lake. The race comprises a 1.5-mile swim, a 69-mile road bike and a 15-mile hilly trail run. Next, Chisago Lakes Triathlon in Chisago City, Minnesota, brings half-iron distance racing to the friendly Swedish communities in this area. The swim is at beautiful Paradise Beach, Chucky Lundquist Park in Chisago Lake. Plenty of buoys will be available to rest if needed and a balloon arch as the guide for the finish point. The bike course is new, few rollers, mainly flat. The run goes through charming residential streets with community support and several water stations. The Swedish influence abounds throughout the event as you finish under the Swedish flag. It's like racing in Sweden, only you're in the United States. Over in the United Kingdom, the Fambrad Yacht Haven Middle Distance Triathlon is a half-iron distance race that takes place at Fambridge Yacht Station in North Fambridge, Essex. Situated within convenient travelling distance of London and the southeast, it features an open water swim, next to Blue House Farm Nature Reserve on the River Crouch, a cycle course taking athletes into the peaceful Essex countryside and a lap run around North Fambridge village with huge support from the local community. The Couple Challenge Triathlon is a half-iron distance race in the beautiful Northumberland coastal fishing village of Newbigin by the sea. It starts with a 1,900 meters, 2-lap sea swim in the shallow bay behind the protective breakwater, where the couple, colloquially known as Ebb and Flow, stands proudly looking out to sea. After that, an 80k undulating bike course along the beautiful Northumbria coastline awaits, passing the village, making it easy for spectators to watch the race. Then it's an 18k run along the promenade and around the beautiful Church Point and the Millennium Stone, with a feed station available on each lap. The cheering crowds will help you to a personal best and a big smile. In France, the EDF Alpe d'Huez Triathlon, a longer than half-iron distance race, takes place in an exceptional setting and over a unique course at the legendary Alpe d'Huez. It is unique because the swimming event takes place in the crystalline waters of the Lac du Verney, accessible to swimmers only during the race. The bike course is quite simply legendary, with 2 mountain passes on the program, the Alpe de Grande Serre 1,375 meters and the Col d'Arnon 1,371 meters, as well as the climb of the 21 switching bends of the ascent to Alpe d'Huez, which has earned its well-deserved fame in the Tour de France. The foot race event takes place within the majestic setting of the resort of Alpe d'Huez on a mixture of asphalted roads and mountain paths, and consists of 3 7.3 kilometers loops. The magic of doing the same right as the participants of the Tour de France never fails to impress both champions and amateurs alike. In Germany, the Allgäu Classic Triathlon takes place in Immenstadt im Allgäu in Bavaria, and offers a half-iron distance race. The classic race consists of a 2k swim, 80k bike and 2k run. Over in Canada, the Sylvan Lake Half is a half-iron distance race in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. The race course consists of a 2 kilometers swim, 90 kilometers bike and 21 kilometers run. The open water swim takes place in Sylvan Lake, one of the nicest lakes in Alberta. A rolling bike course of 1 loop past rural Alberta farms with some short climbs and fast ascents awaits athletes after the swim. The run course is out Lakeshore Drive along the lake and then out along the lakeside cottages, with the lake there to tease you in the heat of the day. The race finishes beside the lake in one of Canada's most beautiful venues to race. Post-race awards and barbecue lunch for athletes and family to follow after the event is over. And finally, we head to Belgium for Ironman 70.3 Antwerp. This race is also known as the Mark Remens Classic and offers a half-iron distance race. Expect a pretty fast time as the bike course is pretty much flat. The run course is interesting as it takes you 3 times through the city center. Beyond transitions race picks. So many juicy races coming up this weekend, it's hard to pick just 3 races. But pick 3 we did. First pick is Ironman Lake Placid. It's a race that's both scenic and challenging, which pretty much captures the essence of Ironman. It's the second oldest Ironman in North America and one of the most popular events in the sport. Scenic. Challenging. Popular. What's not to like? Next pick is the Triathlon Alpe d'Huez long course. There's nothing like climbing the legendary Alpe d'Huez, scene of some famous battles during the Tour de France. For Tour de France riders, it ends there. For triathletes, you've still got to run uphill. Awesome stuff. And the final pick goes to the Port Dickson International Triathlon in Malaysia. It's an Olympic distance race, with a very fast course. It has rolling hills and is draft legal, so there are always huge packs on the bike course, a recipe for a fast time. Other notable mentions this week are Castle Howard Olympic Triathlon in UK, where you finish through the castle entrance, and the American Sphingen Triathlon, using an already tough duathlon course and making it tougher by adding a swim. Enjoy your weekend racing and send your race reports to Emma at beyondtransition.com.